think Africans should come to that realization that it is not vaccines. It is healthy living. Give people jobs. Thabo Mbeki once told the world, don't tell us about giving us HIV drugs in South Africa. Give us money. Let us improve our agriculture. Let everybody have a job and is working and is living healthy. HIV virus will disappear. The same thing with coronavirus. It will sound very controversial, but they should know that I'm talking from sound intellectual and scientific background. The virus itself, the test method itself, the PCR test method, is an unreliable test method and is never to be used for diagnostic purpose, but for genomic sequencing, for just research purposes. But PCR is being used, test kits are being produced, test kit manufacturers are making cool money. If I test you and you're coronavirus positive, what do? There is no vaccine today, there is no established, approved international treatment protocol. However, you have also announced that some people have recovered. Those people who have recovered, why don't you go and take their serum? Their serum shows that if they have recovered, it means they now have the antibody against the virus. So go take their serum, do a synthesis of their serum based on the electrophoresis and synthesize and mass produce the vaccine. Why can't federal government start putting money on the research on the production of that vaccine in Nigeria? We have professors of virology, intelligent Nigerian professors of virology, lying waste in the universities. With the money you have now, you can set up a proper vaccine production plant, a first of its kind, a world-class vaccine, and very easy. I teach immunology in a university, and what do? That healthy man that you say has recovered, you have discharged 19, you have discharged 20, they have recovered. That means that those people are strong and healthy enough that their antibodies they have generated, you can extract it and pass it through a Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy, through a dictionary to establish the active ingredients, active immunoglobulins that responded to your the coronavirus. Then synthesize it in large quantity and mass produce it, and that becomes your vaccine.
At times, many people think that I'm in touch with General Museveni. I'm not. The last time we spoke one-on-one was in 2005, Nakasero, State House. I've not burdened anybody in uniform to carry the message I would like to send. I was looking for the Minister of Defense. I don't see him here. So I suppose I'll have to ask another minister who might be here. I see only one. So it looks the burden falls on you, Engineer Byabagamba. I've heard General Museveni, the President, the Commander-in-Chief, mention, he keeps saying, my army, my army, my army. Please, with respect, I would like you to carry this message to him, because I don't know what is at the back of his mind when he says that, because it could be two things. One, it could be part of psychological warfare. It happens. If it's part of psychological warfare, by the time you get your opponent, they're already flattened at a psychological level. If it is that, I would understand. Power can make us do a number of strange things in life. So that one I understand. What I wouldn't understand, and that's why I would like to ask, at whatever point he feels comfortable, he needs to enlighten us, those of us who fought, who've been in uniform. At least for me, I ask, that when I went to the bush, I didn't go to fight for an individual, I went to fight for a cause. So when we were NRA, we are not a personal army, we are a national army, and we are fighting to ensure it becomes national. It is a transition, it's a process. When it turned to UPDF as it is now, it's not a person's army, it's a national army. And we'll do everything humanly possible to ensure that that comes into reality. Because if that didn't come into reality, it would be unfortunate for those of us who have served, those who are dead, and those who are still living. That would live in a situation where a person would think that we could ever fight for an individual. I hope you'll be courageous enough to pass on that message to him. May God bless you all. Because when people, at times people may think this is political, it's not. It's deep. when we are burying an officer like General Viraro, you want an officer to go to his grave knowing that he was fighting for a cause. We are not mercenaries. He owes us that. But it is personal choice, because all of us make choices in life.